Мейсон Кэпвелл и Виктория Гвендолин Лейн сердечно приглашают вас...
Lane at 6 o'clock this evening at the Chapel of the Holy Name in Carmel, California. Gwendolyn?
Yeah, can you handle it?
I guess I'll have to, won't I? That's a handsome invitation. But who's it for?
What's for us? It's for our album.
Oh. Well, I'm surprised you still want to go through with it, even after last night.
Well, I kind of enjoyed feeling like your bride, you know?
Victoria Gwendolyn Lane Capwell. Mrs. Mason Lamont Capwell.
Lamont?
Yeah, can you live with it?
I'll do my best.
I guess we'll have to find some witnesses in Carmel. We'll just pick up a couple of beach bums. No, there aren't any bums in Carmel.
I've got a better idea. I think we should ask your mother and father. I think they would enjoy it, and I think it'd be good for you, too.
I don't know if I'd be able to make it.
Well, why don't we just go see? Come on, I'm ready.
All right. I gotta call the pilot.
You got my coat?
Oh, Mason, I've been looking all over for you. I heard about the fracas at the university last night. Was Kelly there?
Pearl.
Come on, is she okay?
Pearl, I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
Remember me? Do you know who I am? I'm the guy who went over half of Europe in search of your sister.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I have a rather vested interest here.
All I can tell you, Pearl, is that we believe Kelly's safe. Sorry, that's all.
Oh, Kelly, what's happened to us here?
I was wondering where my paper was.
Just wanted to look at it, CC.
I didn't know you were into the stock market.
Well, a person couldn't live around you very long and not become interested in finance.
Oh, of course. Oh, I forgot. Way back before you met me, you were deeply involved in social work.
Well, I meant it as a compliment.
Hmm.
Besides, I do need to learn how to manage my own funds that I'll be receiving after the divorce.
Yeah, the robber baroness will have an estate after the divorce. Well, let me give you some recommendations. Maybe I can help you out. How about a gas field in Australia? Or how about some steel, huh? What do you think?
I don't think I will come to you for financial advice. You'd probably suggest I put all my money in the ed... What?
Honey, look at this. Look at this. 4 points. Acme Pharmaceutical up 4 points.
Fabulous.
That's just the beginning, baby. It's going to shoot the work. There she goes. That greedy little soul can't bear to miss out on a killing. She will go to her electronic embezzling. And then we got her right where we want her.
I hope so. Because there is so much riding on this for Kelly and Jeffrey. Look, see, I can walk, Jeffrey. I can walk from here to Alaska if I have to.
Well, you calm down. It's too early to go yet.
Jeffrey, it may take a while to find a phone, you know.
Not 35 minutes. Now, Eden said to call Johnny's at 5.
I can't stand waiting.
Yeah.
Never could.
I know. Spoiled and impatient.
What are you doing?
You pace, I weed. It keeps me sane.
No, Daddy will move in on Gina as soon as he can. I know that.
Well, then the best bet is to lie low for a little while. Now, that should get us home free. Hey, it's all right. I'm sorry. What?
Putting a hood over Kelly's face.
Eden.
This man.
You were just dreaming, baby. You were just dreaming.
What time is it? Are we supposed to be at Johnny's?
Well, I was going to wake up in a couple of minutes.
I want to go now. I want to hear Kelly's voice. I want to be there.
Are you sure you're all right?
I want to be there now.
Okay. Okay, just calm down. We're
Let's
going to
go.
be okay.
I gotta.
We're going to get there plenty of time.
Hi.
Listen, we'd love to stand around and chat, but we're in a hurry right now. Excuse me.
Yes, again, you're both under house arrest.
You have no authority to do that.
Ah, so sue me. Listen, your little love nest is surrounded. Nobody goes in, nobody goes out. So dust off the Monopoly set. Put a hotel on Park Place for me.
Nani, it's so good to see you. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, feller. How you doing? How you doing? I saw you walking up the storm over there.
Anything about Kelly?
No, not yet, but he seems pretty hopeful. He's working on something. How you doing?
Good.
Hey.
I think he's preoccupied here. What's wrong? Your daddy.
Excuse me. Hey, Frank, man, you got the greatest kid here.
He is always so happy.
Yeah, let's go, son.
Is something like that?
I don't know. He said something else on his mind. What about it?
I mean, that's like the entire Capwell clan has suddenly got total amnesia about my involvement with Kelly. All of a sudden, I'm like an enemy.
I'm sure that it's nothing against you, Bro. It's just the Capwells have this instinctive thing about outsiders.
Yeah, well, it's about time they figured out who their friends really are.
Brick, if you're busy, I can watch Johnny here.
So, what's bugging him?
I really don't know. He's been like this all afternoon.
You hear about the girl that cried wolf? Wolf ate her.
Keith, this is really important, or I wouldn't have pulled you away from
Important
the stakeout.
isn't good enough, darling. Earth-shaking would do, you know.
You want earth shaking? I'll give you earth shaking. Acting at 4 points.
Oh, go on.
4 points, Keith. The stock is moving so fast, in a couple of days, we're not going to be able to get into it.
We are on it.
Yes, for $25,000 measly.
You know, if you think of draining more millions out of CC's account, forget about it.
Well, you've already convinced me that wasn't very smart.
Something I said actually got through to you?
Keith, he has tremendous influence on me. You know that. Besides, I figured out a way around the problem of CC and the banks tightening up security.
What would that be?
Well, doing the same thing, but doing it someplace else. You see, I thought that since you're the district attorney, you have access to city funds.
Are you asking me to defraud the city of Santa Barbara?
We'd just be alone. Borrow the money, make our millions, and get it back. No problem.
No problem. Nobody'd notice, huh?
No.
You are a cash-crazed maniac, darling. And you dragged me here to waste my time.
No, wait. You're going to tell me you're going to just sit there and let the chance of a guaranteed fortune pass you by?
No. You see, puppy breath, nothing in life is guaranteed except for death and the tax reform bill.
You're leaving me no choice.
No, sweetheart. I'm leaving you, period, you know? And if you're near CC's money, you're on your own.
With your wet clothes. Come on, it's almost 5.
Oh, what, do you have any fig leaves in this garden?
No, I don't. Look. Here.
Oh, where did these come from?
I don't know. I just found them back there. I don't know, gardening clothes or something.
How lucky for us.
Listen, you take that side. I'll take the other one. Now,
Yes,
hurry.
ma'am.
You know what? Even without the fig leaves, kind of feel like Adam and Eve in the garden.
Well, they were trying to stay in, not get out. Besides, there weren't any serpents there.
Now, listen, if anyone offers you an apple, you just tell
I'll
them.
run like hell. Now, you stay here. Rest your foot. I'll make the call and be back as soon as I can, okay?
Oh, no, you don't. I have to talk to Eden.
All she needs to know is that you're okay, and I can tell her that.
Jeffrey, I'm not going to argue with you. I am going, and that's it. Now, if you want to go too, that's fine.
But you're bloody right you're not going to argue with me, because I'm not going to tolerate it. Now, you listen to me. The place is swarming with police and guards. And in case you've forgotten, the whole point of this little game of hide-and-seek is to avoid capture. Now, I'll be back as soon as I've reached your sister and Cruz. You stay here.
Jeffrey, wait.
Ask me no questions. And I'll tell you.
You be careful.
There's cops all over the joint.
What are we going to do? We've only got 20 minutes.
I don't know.
Well, we should call Brick at Johnny's, but we can't because the phone's tapped, right?
Yeah.
Well? What is it? What are you doing?
Well, I'll tell you, I know one way out of here.
Oh, right, you're gonna shoot your way out. Is that
They
it?
have to load the thing. Those guys aren't gonna... We're being detained here illegally.
Look, I went out here as bad as you do, but no games. Nobody's gotten hurt. We've been very lucky so far, so please just put it away.
Happy birthday, Emmy. I miss you, sweetheart. We both do, Johnny and I. Now, we gotta learn to get along without you. I have to keep learning that same lesson every day. No, everything's going all right. The restaurant's doing okay. Johnny's got some new friends now. I know time goes on, And with time, I'll be able to... no matter what I do, this time thing... last night, during the storm, Johnny was scared and he started crying. And he kept calling for Mommy. I tried, honey. I held him the whole night, you know? And he finally stopped crying, but I would have given my life to have you there just for 1 minute. I promise I'll never let your boy forget you. Every day I show him your picture and I tell him, you know, how beautiful you were and how good you were to him and how much you loved him. And when he starts to ask for you, I say, you know, honey, Mama's gone to heaven now. And he really tries, you know, he really tries to understand. It's me that doesn't understand anything. I can't tell him that I'm still hating, you know? I can't tell him that I'm still angry and I hate what they did to you. That I can't stand it that you're gone and they're still here when you never hurt anybody. I know. You want me to get over it, and I want to, but I can't seem to do it, Amy. I keep fighting the same battle every day. Some days like today, I just feel like I'm losing. Today is so bad. Feeling is so bad. I'm scared of what I might do.
Would you like to sit down?
Okay. Just for a minute, I gotta get back to work. You, haven't been out to the stables for riding lessons.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to be taking lessons for a while. I mean, not for now. Well, I have a lot of college classes I'm taking heavy load. But, Jake, I want you to know that I appreciate all your kindness and your patience
Oh, well,
with me.
listen, you know, I'm only here to serve you, Mrs. Capwell.
Okay? No, it's not because of the classes. Ted and I have been working out a problem, and I don't want to...
You don't want to rock the boat, huh?
No, I don't want to rock the boat. And I understand that you are a little upset about Ted's promotion.
Yeah, I'm upset about it. But that's what I expected from the beginning. What I didn't expect was for you to lose your friendship for me because of it.
Jake, I am your friend.
Oh, sure you are. You know, I used to think that when someone cared about me and my life, they really wanted to be my friend. You've changed that.
Oh, now that's not fair, and it isn't even true.
What fair is? To most people, fair is getting away with whatever they can. Whatever they can. I gotta go. I'll see you later, Mrs. Capwell.
They refrigerate plants? Oh, my Lord.
Food. Pasta. Pickles. Fruit. Yum.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
I was just, admiring your beautiful plants. I love plants.
Yeah, well, it looks like you're admiring my food.
Oh, is this yours? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Well, you knew it belonged to somebody, huh? Or do you think it got in here by itself?
Listen, I'll put it back. I'm sorry, I must have lost my head for a minute. I don't know what I was doing.
You know, you're not supposed to really be in here at all. I mean, some of these bryophytes are part of a very important experiment I'm doing. Did you touch any of these?
Oh, no, I'd never do that. No, I just like to look. So what is the experiment you're doing?
Oh, it's mutations of certain varieties of, I know you from somewhere.
No, I'm new in town.
Hey, Bricko, a phone's ringing.
What?
The phone is ringing.
Well, look, can you just answer? I got deliveries right now, all
Why
right?
not? I got nothing better to do. Johnny's place.
Yeah, could I speak with Eden Capel or Cruz Castillo, please?
Well, you could if they were here, but they're not.
Are you sure?
Well, sure, I'm sure. I mean, I've been here most of the afternoon. I haven't seen them, and I happen to be a personal acquaintance.
Okay, do you happen to have the time on you?
What, do I sound like Big Ben to you? It's about 5 o'clock.
Okay, I guess they must just be late. Look, I'm not going to be able to hang on, so thanks anyway.
Wait a minute. Is there something you want me to tell them, like maybe your name or something?
No. Look, I'll try and get back to them later, okay?
This is Jeffrey?
Oh, for the love of God, please don't.
Don't hang up. Do you hear me? Don't hang up. It's me, Pearl. I just happened to recognize your voice. I have been worried sick about Kelly. Is she still with you? Is she okay?
Come on, say something.
Yeah, it's me, Pearl. Okay, listen, man, I was supposed to connect with Cruz and Eden at 5. Now, I just hope that nothing's gone wrong.
Well, it's okay. I can make the connection for you, but you gotta tell me what to say. Oh, come on, pal. You can trust me? If it wasn't for the fact that we were tailed going into the airport, I would be in your shoes right now. Now, come on! I've known about this kidnapping a lot longer than you have.
Oh, okay, listen to me. Listen, find Cruz or Eden and just tell them that we're safe, both of us.
And tell them that we're hiding in the greenhouse at the university, okay?
In the greenhouse at the university. Got that.
Well, don't tell anyone else, okay? No one, just those two.
No, I won't.
Well, what's my happy little family celebrating now?
We're having an exorcism. Yours.
You really are getting married, aren't you?
Aren't you going to wish us all the best, Gina?
Oh, like hell I will. Do you have any idea what you're getting into? I bet you don't. I know Mason better than anybody. I bet there's a lot of things he hasn't told you.
He's told me everything that I need to know.
Oh, you sure?
Quite sure.
I bet he didn't tell you about the time that he and I had the affair after the first time I married Cece.
Gina.
Get out of here.
No, Cece, it's all right. And yes, he did tell me. It seems to have meant much more to you than it did to him.
I told her it was the biggest mistake of my life.
I feel sorry for you, Gina.
Oh, don't feel sorry for me, sweetheart. You're the one we should all have sympathy for. After all, I give this romance about 6 months. Then you're going to wake up and realize what kind of a man you've latched yourself onto.
Mason and I were good friends before we fell in love. We've accepted each other for who we are.
But you thought you were accepting Dr. Jekyll. You're not going to be so smug when you found out you've ended up with Mr. Hyde.
When you're so close, though, please let go of me. I can only try to do my job. You know? I don't know what's going on here. I have got a job to do. Spangled water gets the water through in rain or shine or heat of the day. Now, please, that is my motto. Yeah.
Nobody goes in here.
Oh, would you take a look right here? Right here. Look what you did, huh?
Oh, for God's sake. Jeffrey called. They're in the greenhouse.
Great, thanks. You've made a real mess here, pal. Well, spangled water stands behind its messes. You will, do you have a towel, please?
Yes.
Thank you. You will not have to pay for this delivery.
That's real big of you, really.
Here, you say. And you weren't allowed in.
No, it's too risky.
I got to, man.
Not now. Cece has Gina on the hook now. We gotta wait a couple of days. Don't go near the greenhouse. You'll blow it.
All right, wise guy. You made your delivery. Now get out
I'll
of here.
tell you something, pal.
Yeah.
I ought to
Yeah, yeah.
have to
Beat
pay
it.
for this delivery. Have to pay for this now. Yeah.
He just don't care, do they? Can you believe Pearl?
Good old impulsive out of his mind, Pearl.
Wait a second, you don't think he's going to try to go see Kelly, do you?
He's in love with her. He might do anything. He can't think straight.
Well, you'll never guess what I just saw. Your friend dressed up like he has a job.
Well, I guess he was wondering if we're all right under arresting him.
Gee, what a pal. You know, I sort of hoping he might have mentioned something about Kelly.
Come on. You know Pearl.
Well, like where she is, maybe, perhaps, for example,
You're out of your mind. Pearl, you're out of your mind.
Oh, darn, and I was hoping this might lead on to something. Well, listen, McPherson, you know that fellow in the pigtail that was dressed as a livery boy? His name is Pearl. I want him under immediate and constant surveillance. I think he may have just delivered us our gift ready.
How do you feel?
Nervous.
Yeah, me too. That's to be expected, isn't it? I mean, I haven't had any practice getting married before, except for last night, and that doesn't really count, does it?
Mason, look, if you want to back out of this now, I understand. I'll forgive you. It's no problem. Just tell me, okay?
Back out?
Yeah.
Why would I want to do that?
Are you ready to begin, children?
Yes, we are.
You make a very handsome couple.
Thank you.
Will you be giving away the bride?
I would be happy to.
Well, let's begin.
Cece, our luck is changing. I can feel it for the first time in months. Our luck is changing.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together in the sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses to join together this man and this woman in the bonds of holy matrimony. Do you, Mason, take this woman to be your wedded wife, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep you only unto her for so long as you both shall live?
Well, the right thing to do, safe thing, is just to walk away from the computer. And go shopping or go to a movie. Or have a hot fudge sundae. 2 hot fudge sundaes. Until I'm sure that I can control this awful urge. Until I'm sure that I won't type in CC's access code and transfer money from his account to my account. So I can buy thousands of shares of Acme Pharmaceuticals and make millions of dollars. Hell with it. I could spend years in jail, maybe. That's what Keith said. Is it really worth it to make millions and millions of dollars to take a chance like that? Yeah. Yes. Get your hands off that keyboard, Gina. Oh, no. That's right. I'm your better self. A little rusty from disuse. Well, why don't you go back to wherever you've been all these years? I've already made my decision. I'm not budging until I get you to wise up. Think of the humiliation, the embarrassment if you get caught. Think about Brandon. Think about who you want to be in your heart of hearts. Think about all that lovely money, Gina. My worst self. I don't know if I should trust you. Who's the one who got you out of that shabby motel room and back into this mansion? And who's the one that got you under the same roof with Brandon? And who got Cece to marry you and gave you part of his earnings? And who's going to see to it that this deal has you set up for life? Look, after all the rotten things they've done to you, they deserve it. Well, you've got to give the devil her due. 50 thou. From thine to mine.
What's wrong with you?
What? Do you ever have to hold yourself back from doing something you want very, very badly to do because somebody else tells you that you cannot do it?
All the time.
Hey, are you gonna tell me what's bothering you?
Nothing to say. It's just that Jake misunderstood our friendship.
Well, what do you mean? That he's got a crush on you? That's no secret.
Ted, it's just that Jake doesn't understand what he's feeling right now, and well, he was a loner before he met us, and now he has to deal with feelings that he's probably been avoiding most of his life.
You know what? I'm sorry about Jake. But let's sit here and analyze him, okay? Analyze us. I mean, right now, I feel closer to you than I've ever been before.
I'm glad. I feel the same way.
Maybe we can figure out a way to make it a permanent condition.
Rick, you've been drinking.
None of your business.
Yes,
Come on.
it is.
Let's go. Get out of here. Just take your wife, the both of you get out of here. Just shut up, all right? I don't want to hear your apologies anymore. I don't want to see your phony tears. He said all I have to do is forgive you, all right? But I can't. And why should I? Because you killed him.
Hey, Frank, now wait a minute. This was all an accident.
No, I don't know that. All I know is that she would have been 27 years old today if she was alive. But she's dead because of you. And I want you out of here before I even... Wait, hold it. This is no good. This is no good. You two, take off. Come on, out. I shouldn't have listened to any of you. If only I would have done that one thing, she would have been alive right now. If only I didn't wait till it was too long, I shouldn't let them talk me out of it. God sent that. I want her back so bad.
I'm not gonna wait till it's too late. I'm not gonna lose her.
Well, Uncle Keith is prepared to offer you guys a deal. I'll drop all the charges, including obstruction of justice, if you'll tell me where Kelly is. Well, is that all? Yeah, come on. She's not going to spend long in jail. I mean, she'll be out on bail when Gina's deal's all tied up. Then she'll be free for good.
We don't know that Gina's going to give that tape next month or next year. Her record of promises stinks, Keith. So why don't you have Gina give us the tape, Kelly will be free, and then you and her can run off with the money and everybody's going to be happy.
Oh, well, except me, you know what I mean? I'm running around with egg all over my face because all the power and might of the district attorney's office can't bring this little girl to heel. You know, if I do catch her, then my name's splashed all over the headlines, my re-election is assured, and I'll be happy.
You're the one who ought to be taught to heal.
Or I can put you in jail. Both of you. Which is what I'm going to do if you don't cooperate.
Ooh. You know, even if I knew where Kelly was, I wouldn't tell you if my life depended on it. And I hope you throw every damn charge in that you can think of, man, because they're all going to blow up in your shriveled little face when the truth comes out.
The truth may never come out, my friend. You know, I may get to that tape and destroy it before it helps Kelly. Now, hey, wait. They got guns. Timmons. Yeah? Well, that is just the news I wanted to hear. Well, what do you know, my friends? Keep a close eye on these two. I'm happy. Who needs you?
My God, he's got Kelly.
Mason, you may place the ring on the bride's hand and repeat after me. This ring I give you in token and pledge of our constant faith and abiding devotion.
This ring I give you in token and pledge of our constant faith and abiding devotion.
Victoria, do you have a ring?
Yes, I
Place it on the groom's hand and repeat after me. This ring I give you in token and pledge of our constant faith and abiding devotion.
This ring I give you in token and pledge of our constant faith and abiding devotion.
Mason and Victoria have some special words that they would like to say to each other now as part of the service.
In your arms, I feel safe, protected, sheltered, and loved. And now I want to spend the rest of my life returning that gift of love that you have given me.
Mason?
Thy bosom is endeared with all hearts which I by lacking had supposed dead. And there reigns love and all love's loving parts and all those friends that I thought buried. Their images I loved I view in thee, and thou, all they, hast all the all of me.
Give me your hands, please. Those whom God has joined together, let no man put asunder. In the sight of God and this company, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
So glum. After all, the world's an exciting place. Life's an adventure. Oh, I haven't got time to chat now. I gotta go see my stockbroker. Besides, nothing can be that bad. After all, you always get a second chance no matter how bad things look. Take it from your Aunt Gina.
She's always so sensitive about people's feelings. That's my aunt.
Kelly, I'm really sorry what Brick said to you today. You didn't deserve that.
Maybe I was just stupid to think that all the bitterness would be gone and that we'd be friends.
You were not stupid to think that. Now, Brick was drinking or else he would have never said that.
He said everything he felt.
He knows you are not to blame. Look, the whole day, it was just an ugly scene. The only thing we're going to be able to do is just put it out of our minds. And you know, as bad as it was, I think something good came out of it.
What?
Well, I felt his anger as if it were against me. You know, I mean, I realized how totally committed I am to you. How totally in love I am with my wife.
Oh, Ted. Ever since we've been married, I've had this fear that... well, that you were just making do with me because you had to.
Making do? Haley, that is a joke. You are the only person for me. Haley, I love you so much. Hey. You know something? I know for a fact that we are completely alone right now. Nobody is here.
What do you have in mind?
We gotta do something here right now. Why don't you go in the bedroom?
Be careful.
You bet.
I have to, go to the bathroom. Is that okay?
Yeah. Say, Dave.
Yeah.
Listen, buddy, I just want you to know I understand that your sense of duty is making you do something here you don't want to do. And I just hope that you understand that my sense of duty is to making me do something that I don't want to do.
What are you talking about?
Well, you know, Dave, just this.
Get down. What?
I thought I told you to stay in the bedroom.
I didn't listen to you.
Well, listen to this. We gotta stay low so we can get to the car out front before the cops out back and hear us burning rubber.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
About marriage, I'm talking about commitment, I'm talking about everything that goes along with it.
Look, for better or worse. I think we've been through the worst. Yeah, and we're still together. This is something how close we are together. How special. You know, I think Gina was right.
About what?
About getting another chance.
That's all I've ever wanted.
This time there's no turning back. This time we're gonna make it.
There's a world where we belong, with your arms around the one who shares your dreams. It's a time
yeah, I love
what you give, you will receive.
Okay, Gina. Don't let us down. $50, and there it is.
She did
it. We did it, baby. We did it.
Thank God. Thank God.
All right. After tomorrow morning, she's going to be exactly where she belongs, in jail. Oh, I love it.
Ashamed of what I did.
I know you could apologize to Haley.
Not yet. Not until I know I won't do this again. Santana, I knew what I was doing was wrong. I couldn't stop myself. I kept building and building all day long. I didn't have any control of it. I thought I was getting better, but just as bad as ever.
No, it's not. You don't know how far you've come. I have seen you in so many situations that you've handled well. I've seen you feeling good about yourself and Johnny and this place. And it wasn't just for show, either. I think I know you well enough to know the difference.
Then why?
It's because you're still grieving. You see, sometimes it's harder to bear than other times. It's going to take a long time to heal, Brick.
I don't want to get over her death.
No, but you can get over your anger.
No, that's just it. I don't want to get over it. I feel as if it would be unfair to Amy, as if I'd be accepting something I shouldn't be accepting. No. I don't want to get used to her being gone. That's not what I need. That's not what I need.
Rick?
Ну что ж, надо было из аэропорта ехать прямо домой.
The place for a wedding dinner.
Oh, I know. I was just so hungry. This isn't our wedding dinner. When I'm feeling better, we'll have it in a proper place, okay?
Still feeling queasy, huh?
Yeah, I think it's just nervousness.
Sorry, are you all right? What is it?
I don't know.
Let me get you to the hospital.
Говорит окружной прокурор.
Kelly, Jeffrey, we know you're in there. And we know Pearl's with you now. Do what I say, and there's no reason anyone should get hurt. Okay, let's do this by the book. Pearl, you come out first. Hands over your head. And walk very, very slowly.
They must have followed you here. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I will never, ever forgive myself for this one. Wait a minute. Maybe the way
What are you doing?
I'm going to give myself up, but not exactly by Timon's book. I'm going to create a distraction. Hopefully, you two will be lucky enough during that distraction to get yourself out the back way, but you have got to push.
Don't get yourself shot, for God's sake.
Okay, bozos, I'm coming on out. I'm giving myself up. I am talking to you. Jimmy Timmons, Pete Bozo, Jimmy Timmons, stand in the air now.
That's it. There's no place else to run.
Jeffrey.
Hey, it's all right.
No,
It's gonna be okay.
I stand this way. All you've done for me is help me.
Nice try, but no go. Kelly, we want to see you next. So come out slow and easy, hands over your head, and there won't be any trouble. We'll give you 1 minute.
We've been going to see each other for a little while.
I know.
Would you kiss me, please?
Leave her alone, damn you! She was on her way out!
Bye, Keith.
Freeze! I said freeze!
Coming up is your chance to win cash on Channel 2's Watch Magnum and Win 2. When we ask you the Magnum trivia question, be the correct caller with the correct answer and win $200. Channel 2's Watch Magnum and Win 2. Next.